It is 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. Today is July 21st, Monday, 2025, and welcome to War Notes. We are live and on the air, and I have my co-host in the background that every once in a blue moon he will make his self be known. Here's your critical update on conflicts today. First up, Ukraine endures relentless Russian drone and missile barrages. In the last 24 hours, over 300 attack drones and 30 missiles struck cities like Dnipro, Odessa, Sumy, and Kiev suburbs. Tragically, at least three civilians were killed, including two children, and thousands are without power or access to medical care. Ukraine officials are now pushing for new peace talks next week, but the barrage continues. Over in Russia, Ukraine launched multiple drone attacks toward Moscow's airports, causing fires in the Zelengrad region. Russian air defenses reportedly shot down dozens of targets as flights were diverted. Meanwhile, Moscow's officials say they are preparing for larger drone attacks, possibly up to 2,000 nightly. Russia's stance remains hardened even as Putin publicly expresses readiness for peace. He insists all wartime gains stay and continues large scale drone escalation, now supported by North Korean manufacturing. Moving now to the Middle East, a fragile ceasefire now holds between Israel and Syria after intense clashes, including deadly fighting in Sueda between Druze and Bedouin tribes. In Gaza, at least 115 Palestinians have died, including 18 succumbing to starvation, and UN aid convoys remain blocked with food stuck at the border. Turning east, Iran reports they have restored air defenses damaged in June's Israeli strikes, deploying domestic Bavar 373 systems back into place. However, tensions remain high as Tehran warns of potential Strait of Hormuz closure unless talks proceed. In Africa, M23 rebels seized Goma in the DRC this January, displacing over 178,000 people. And in Sudan, fierce battles rage around Kordofan, with the rapid support forces pushing towards strategic towns. Welcome, Lorenzo Vieira, to the program. Thank you, Lorenzo, for being here. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything or any future episodes. Last but far from least, India and Pakistan remain on edge. Earlier this year, India launched Operation Sindoor, striking militant camps in Pakistani controlled Kashmir. A conflict flare up unresolved for over 2 months. Welcome, Mateo Torres, to the room. Welcome, Mateo. Thank you for being here, Mateo. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Welcome, everyone. And that wraps up our global conflict update for today. Ukraine under heavy drone assault, Moscow endangered, Middle East ceasefires tested, Gaza starved, Africa in turmoil, and South Asia still simmering. Thank you all for tuning in to War Notes Radio. I am Paviel G, broadcasting old school with my little co-host, Victor, in the background, making sounds in the background. And if this matters to you, this radio show, please subscribe to it and make sure that you share. And remember, keep it respectful always in here, and hate and harassment have no place here in this radio room. And we will replay this soon. It will be available. It will be available soon on replay. And I have some questions in the room I see, and I will address those in just one moment. Bear with me. All right. So Mateo Torres says, how did you know my name was Spanish? Well, I myself am Jamaican. I was born in Queens, New York, the Rockaways. My family is Jamaican. My stepfather is from Tamaulipas, Mexico. Y entonces hablo español. Y entonces, when I see a Spanish name, I know exactly how to pronounce that name. So we got Lorenzo Vieira and we got Mateo Torres. And welcome both of them to the room. And I am Paviel Jimenez Gallegos. So I appreciate you all for being here. And I hope that answered you all. Make sure that you subscribe again so you don't miss any future episodes. And I thank you all again for being here, because without you all, there will be no program, because there will be no listeners. Thank you all so very much. Have a blessed day. Que Dios lo bendiga todo. Gracias.